I can play basketball. I can play basketball. I can play basketball. You know what? Basketball isn't even difficult. You just need to be black. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. The real Kaladin. How are you doing, man? How was your day? So, Hansi Flick, 3 players Hansi Flick will sign at Bayern Munich. I'm not even going to waste your time. I'm only doing this because I want to show you more of these graphics. Come on, we need more of those. So, number 1, Upamecano. I think that Hansi Flick is very reluctant to play Lucas Hernandez, Alaba, and also Davies, 3 left-footed players on the same team. Have you noticed that he's never done it? I think that that's something that he doesn't like doing. So Upamecano will come in. If Boateng leaves and Javi Martinez leaves, we would need another center back, and we don't need midfielders. So I think that Upamecano would be a superb option for that Bayern Munich center back spot. He's a great tackler of the ball. He can pass it, and weirdly enough, he's a very good dribbler. Have you seen where he takes the ball in midfield or something, or steps out of defense, almost like a Beckenbauer does, and then just runs through a team and then just slips a teammate in? I've seen him do that countless times. Even against us, he did it like a few times in the game. His concentration levels, so he's not like some immature kid. He's 21, but very, very, very seasoned. He's a seasoned pro, has been playing at the top level for a few years now, and his literal strength is his strength, and he's a very good defender. I've seen him play for Leipzig. I've seen him, put some of the best Spurs players on his pockets, and he's a very, very, very good player, and I think that he would be superb here. But the thing is, right, is that the main priority? I don't think it is. So another position that I think that Hansi Flick might go for is the striker or just a forward. TIMO Werner, I think that he's been superb for Leipzig for a long time, not just this season, but also last and the season before that. Werner is a seasoned pro himself. He's 24, so he's not like young, but still he has some longevity in him. I don't even know how to say that word, but there is some long-term things to Werner, and he's a great passer. He finishes well. You know what's wrong with Werner though? Sometimes I just feel like his finishes are either just really power finishes or just some really simple finishes. But he also has a lot of key passes per 90. He's good at holding on to the ball, but his weaknesses are his offside awareness, his defensive contribution, his aerial duels, which is weird because he's a striker, and Bayern, we need a tall, we liked our tall focal points, and he's a good crosser of the ball, or he's not a good crosser of the ball, Timo Werner. So, yeah, now we have Upamecano and Timo Werner from the same team. You know what? I don't give a crap. We should just raid Leipzig. I think we should raid Leipzig. But actually, no, these aren't even players that I think we'd be signing. We're not signing. I don't think we're that interested in them. But I think I'm just going to give you all the players that I think we might buy. Werner and Upamecano are obviously, luxuries that, we could have, right? I don't think we're in desperate need of a center back because Niklas Süle will come back, and so will Lucas Hernandez when he's fit, and Alaba might leave, so we still have Davies for left back, and Lucas is good playing there. And if we keep Boateng, we'd have great options for the center back position. So we're not in desperate need for someone like a DAYOT Upamecano, right? We're not in desperate need of him, right? But he's 21. He only cost about 60 million, I'm hearing, but he's very, very good player here. So Upamecano, we wouldn't need him as much, and Werner as well. We wouldn't be in desperate need of a Werner, right? Because if we bought Sane and Havertz, who can play in the wings and can even play up top, Sane and even Havertz, we wouldn't need a Werner, and Lewandowski's here. I mean, Lewo would always want to play games. That's the thing I love about him, but also sometimes get annoyed by. Lewandowski wants to play every single game, okay? He's always fit as well. Even if he gets injured, it's for 3 days, and then he's back. He's more fit all the time. I bet now Lewo has been back. Lewo's training with the team and doing all the normal team training. He's already back. His knee, his tibia has recovered in like 3 weeks, which is insane because he was out for 3 weeks and then this virus stuff happened. And you know what? This is great, this virus, because players that we all wanted to see perform will be back. Hazard will be back around Madrid. He'll be back, and our players will all be back. Every single player we have is going to be back, and Lucas Hernandez won't get another injury, so that's a guarantee. So let's move on to the actual business. Leroy Sane. I think we have all heard of Leroy Sane. I think everyone's pretty much tired of hearing his name. Every single Bayern fan will tell you, I don't want to hear that name anymore because it's just so regular. We hear Sane every day. We all know about Sane. I think one thing I love about the way Leroy Sane plays is the way he carries himself on the pitch. By the way, if you're watching, leave a like on the video. Is the way Sane carries himself on the pitch. He just has that sauce, man. And when he's running down that left-hand side for City, it's just so effortless, and he's pacey as hell. You know, just wants to score. He's a very good finisher. I've watched the games City versus Liverpool, and Sane is the big player every single time. Sane is the show out. He's the anomaly. He's always the guy. And the thing with Leroy Sane, he has that X factor, right? Sane can finish. Like, that's something that we should all admit about Leroy Sane. He can finish. This guy can finish anything. I mean, he put the ball through Alisson's legs. He just placed it, and that was a crucial goal as well. Sane literally single-handedly had the biggest performances of his life last season, which took City to be champions of England. And he's done that at 23, and he's good. He's only 24. He'll cost about 80 to 100 million. I think 80 million because most players' prices will go down due to the crisis. But Leroy Sane, oh my God, what a player! I mean, look at this. His strengths are unlimited. I couldn't even fit all of them in. Key passes, finishing, dribbling, passing, aerial duels. I know he's a good crosser, which we lack. We don't have a good crosser. And the only weakness, defensive contribution. We don't have a Leroy Sane winger. That winger was Iron Robin, where they could come out of nowhere and give you 2 goals and win you a great match, win you a Champions League final. That player was Iron Robin. We don't have that anymore. We don't have that lively winger. Gunnar is lively, right? But Gunnar likes to just do a bit of everything. He likes to assist, and well, Sane just likes to score. I mean, he also likes to take players on. Gunnar doesn't really take players on, but he can dribble, right? But he doesn't do that. Sane will put the ball through your legs, go, have sex with your wife at home, and then come back and score a hat trick. That's what Sane will do. Leroy Sane is, when it comes to dribbling, I think he's one of the best dribbling wingers because he actually is very effective. Gunnar is more of a run around, pass the ball, one touch, run in behind. That's Gunnar. Whereas Sane's like, I'll take you on, take your wives on, and your daughters, and I'll take your entire family on, and I'll create a new family in my image. Sane's a god on the wings. Leave a like on the video. How come we have 5 people watching and 1 like? Come on. I mean, I'm creating this content for you. It took me a while to create these graphics, but Sane is only 24 as well. He'll cost about, like I said, 80 million to 100 million. So that's a lot. I mean, still. But, I mean, this crisis, I think, has helped everyone. Actually, no, this crisis hasn't helped anyone because if City will demand only 20% less, that means we have 20% less to pay. So realistically, it's just about inflation. The money that everyone has goes down, so the values of players goes down. But that doesn't mean the player's cheaper. It means that you're just broke. You're just a bit broker. And, oh, okay, everyone knows I was going to pull this up. Kai Havertz, I think that's the next one after Leroy Sane. German. Okay, it's a common trend. All of these are German except Upamecano. Havertz is 20. According to Bayer Leverkusen, they would let him go for around 100+ million, and I don't think that's realistic. Come on, money talks. If Kai Havertz went to the Bayer Leverkusen hierarchy and said, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to push a move or even waste my contract and just move for free, they would be like, yeah, we'll take 80 mil, we'll take 70 million. I don't think 100 million is realistic. Havertz is 20 years old. He's had a great, like 3 or 4 seasons in the Bundesliga already that he's been superb in. And I think he would replace Thomas Müller. I've said it. The reason why I'm not completely sold on Kai Havertz is because Müller is still in his prime, right? Havertz right now is, think about it. If we buy Havertz right now, where is he going to play? Because are you going to drop Müller, who's been the leading assist in Europe, the second leading assist? Or are you going to drop Thomas Müller, right? Because you can't. If you drop Müller, what is that going to look like? Unless we sell Müller and then bring Havertz in, that makes sense because I think Havertz won't want to stay on the bench. I think he'll want to start games. Havertz is too big for Bayern. You actually purposely tried to piss me off. Yeah, I mean, they said the same thing about Goretzka. They said the same thing about Lewandowski. What is the too big? What does that mean? So Havertz, a good passer of the ball, good finisher, good dribbler, good through balls, holding on to the ball. Hopefully Werner. Speaking of Werner, he is on here actually. See, the thing is with Hansi Flick, I'm hearing a lot of sources say he likes Werner, and he's actually talked well about Werner in press conferences. But I don't think the Bayern board likes Werner. That's the issue. I don't think the Bayern Munich board likes Werner. So that's really the problem here. You love stealing players from other German clubs. You're not bullied. Okay, first of all, what do you mean? Do you go tell Real Madrid, hey, don't buy these Spanish players? Do you tell Barcelona, hey, don't buy Jordi Alba? No, you don't do that. If you're in the country and you're the biggest team, the players in your country will want to come to you. The Havertz is going to Liverpool, bro. That's not true. I mean, there's even sources saying Liverpool won't want to pay 100 million for him, but Havertz will go for 100 million. If that's the price, let other teams in your league be strong too. Jesus Christ. Well, Liverpool bought all players from Southampton. Let's not talk about league strength. We're talking about improving Bayern Munich here. Last player I think we have to go and look at is Hakimi. Hakimi is superb. I think, he's on loan to Dortmund, but I mean, he's proven in the league. He's a superb right back. I mean, he's literally the second best right back in the world behind Trent, and he's just exceptional. I've watched this guy play. I don't know why his weakness is crossing, but Hakimi is so good. On that right-hand side, he's basically like an Alphonso Davies, but I think he's better defensively. I think he's just better. Arsenal linked with everyone. Arsenal might as well be linked with Lewandowski. They might as well be linked with Messi. You never know, but they'll never sign anyone. Werner isn't going to Manchester United. Why? United have all these players, Rashford, Martial. I mean, even us, I don't think Werner would come to us. I'm saying our coach likes Werner, which just tells, our board doesn't like Werner. The Bayern hierarchy have come out. The freaking head of recruitment has said, Brazo, Hassan Salamander, that's what I call him. He's come out and said Werner is, he needs a lot of space to operate in, whereas Bayern play with a striker and a focal point who have less space to operate in, and he doesn't have the feet Lewandowski will have. Werner has come out and defended himself, twerking for Bayern, saying, hey, I just think that if you give me a chance, I'll play and I'll improve and, get better in your system. That's what Bayern board are too egotistical for good reason. They've done a lot for this club. We were almost bankrupt in the early 80s. We're going bankrupt. And a Bayern player, Unai Hoeneß, took over the club and brought us to and he completed a stadium, a 1 billion plus stadium, with no depth after 10 years. So we have a reason to be egotistical. We are in a situation where our club could have literally not existed, even though we'd done well in the 70s, and after that period in the 80s, moving to the stadium. Look, we have a reason to be egotistical. We have a reason. We are a club full of history. If Werner wants to come to Bayern, he's gonna have to twerk. And any play, I don't care if Mbappe was like Bayern. I wouldn't care about Mbappe. Bayern play counterattack too. Werner would suit that. We don't play counterattack. We play possession. Have you watched Bayern play? Come on, man. We play possession, high intensity possession. Timo Werner wouldn't fit that. Come on, he wouldn't. He wouldn't really fit that. Werner would fit Liverpool, I think, because Liverpool would play that front three. They tuck inside, so Werner would play like a winger if Salah or Mane were to leave. But will they? And also, do you really think Firmino wants to leave? We were linked to Firmino, which is so crap. Why an 80 million move for a 28-year-old? That doesn't make any sense. To replace Lewandowski as well, and they're not even the same type of players. Against Chelsea, you hit them. Yeah, we do. Counterattack isn't like a tactic. It's not something we do, but it's something that we do. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's not like our plan is to counterattack. But if there's moments in game to counterattack, you should. Sane ain't coming anymore. He is. He is. I think if Sane doesn't come, first of all, I would lose my mind. You know how long we've been talking about Sane. First of all, I've been saying this. Sane should have been here. Who would be here now if we did business faster? Bayern is too damn slow. We're too conservative. the board were relaxing on summer holiday while Sane was trying to force a move through. And guess what? We were negotiating with City, right? Which is what the Bayern board. I mean, we publicly said we were negotiating with City, and we didn't ask City not to play Sane in the Liverpool game. So what goes through this Bayern board's head? You're gonna if Sane doesn't play that game, he doesn't get an injury. Pep doesn't want to sell. Pep has literally said, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, which is code word for Sane is gonna leave. Leave a like on the video. 6 people watching. That's a lot, actually. That's a lot. 6 people watching. Leave a like on the video if you'd like Leroy Sane at Bayern Munich. But Sane is gonna cost us 100 million. He's generational. I think Leroy Sane would come to Bayern Munich, win a Champions League, at least 2 or 3, and that's it. And he would win a bunch of league titles. He would actually, honestly, I think if Leipzig don't go sell everyone, Pep already let Sancho go. If he let Sane go, will not look good. Sancho wasn't like some first team regular player. Sancho was a youth player that hadn't been given an opportunity. So letting Sancho go for Pep wasn't some emotional decision. Whereas Leroy Sane has actually helped City. I don't know about Pep and Sane, but I don't think they have that relationship. You saw when Sane got injured, just looking at Pep like, you bald fraud, Pep fraudiola, you got me injured, now my move is off. That's what Sane looked like to me. Sterling is so overrated. Yes, Sane is miles better than Sterling. If you watch Manchester City play, Sane is so clear of Sterling. I mean, Sterling can't fit. Did you watch the Man United game? Right? United are up 1-0. City are all over United. De Bruyne, no, it wasn't De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva creates a huge chance, crosses it in, squares it. Just tap it in. And Sterling does some weird finish with his left and tries to slide it. He could have stood and just, oh my God, Sterling is abysmal. I think he's just so good because Pep has coached him to be that way. Pep just tells Sterling, get here when we get here, and that's it. Sterling is just back post all the time, and he scores the exact same goal, the tap-in merchant. I think Sane is miles clear of Sterling. Sterling is still in Wan-Bissaka's pocket as we speak. Yeah, I mean, every time they play Wan-Bissaka, he's always abysmal. Leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. He's always abysmal. So, we've talked about Hakimi. I think, let's talk about Hakimi some more. Akraf Hakimi. What I like about Hakimi is the control from right back. He controls the game almost like a Philipp Lahm, right? His passing, his just runs all over the place. He underlaps, he overlaps, he does everything. He would fit the Bayern Munich right backs, right? He doesn't fit Real Madrid. He's not a DICK head. He's not that, right? He wouldn't be that for Real Madrid. Real Madrid like those type of players. Hakimi's more of as a defender, he's more of a clean guy. He likes to take the ball and drive forward. I thought Kimmich was great. Why do you need one? Well, Kimmich has just become a midfielder. I mean, he's basically trying to be the next Philipp Lahm, except he just wants to play midfield. And Kimmich has always been a midfielder. I think I prefer Kimmich as a right back, right? But he's still good in midfield. I think Kimmich isn't the greatest midfielder in the world, in my opinion, but realistically he is, because he's so effortless in midfield. Yeah, he's just there. He's playing midfield now, and he played it against your team, Spurs, so I don't know how you don't know that. And he scored that goal that made it 1-1. So yeah, Kimmich is a CDM now, and not CDM. He's a CDM. He just, I don't know why, because you're literally the best right back in Europe. I don't care what people say. Last season, Kimmich was the best right back in Europe. He had the most assists from open play. He was just everywhere for covering grass. He was the best defensive right back. Oh no, he was the second best because Wan-Bissaka still played. Dortmund are the best, bro. A Dortmund fan club, Ireland. Okay, okay. I'll just piss you off with that. I want Hakimi. You can't get him because I don't think Hakimi wants to stay at Dortmund. He'll want to leave and go back to Real or go to a bigger club. I wish Dortmund just didn't do what they do. They're gonna sell Sancho and bring in some other 16-year-old, and it's just gonna be a repeating cycle. Kovacic pocketed Kimmich. Come on. Are you kidding me? No, Kimmich, that wasn't his best game against Chelsea. I wouldn't say that either. I think he did get bullied quite often. I'm not even gonna lie, but I wouldn't say Kovacic bullied him or pocketed him. Like, it's not like Kovacic was just all over him, getting the ball from him. I mean, he lost the ball once or twice to Ross Barkley or no Mason Mount, right? That was it, And we're gonna buy Leon Bailey. How do you know that? Is Dortmund hasn't been linked to Leon Bailey? It's more of, I think United have been linked to Leon Bailey. Actually, realistically, every single team in the world is linked to Leon. I think Leon Bailey is exceptional. I don't know why Dortmund didn't buy Leon Bailey. I wanted Leon Bailey to move somewhere bigger last summer from Bayer Leverkusen, and then Dortmund go ahead and buy Hazard's little brother, because realistically, everyone knows him as Hazard's little brother. Secondly, second leg, we would have come back. Corona saved us. Saved you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Corona saved us. No, we would have. No, come on. I was really hoping we, killed you. I don't really have any bad bone with Chelsea. I don't care about Chelsea anymore. The whole losing in our own stadium, yeah, it's gonna always haunt me forever. But I think winning the treble the next year felt better. It's just, I wasn't even old enough to care about the treble, so it didn't matter to me. But looking at it back, it doesn't matter to me. I don't have that history anymore. We embarrassed you at your own ground. We could have done it again. We won the Super Cup the year after, to win the quadruple in the same year. So I'm fine. I'm not crying. I'm not gonna be crying. I'm not crying. I don't care about the 2012 final that we lost, even though we should have won in normal time. And we did very well and played better. And you had like 23% possession, and we dominated the game. I don't care. And Bastian's right side or Mr. Penrose. I don't care. Okay, I don't care about any of this. We're gonna win the Bundesliga next season, or the season if it continues. See, no, you're not gonna win the Bundesliga next season, because I think, if there's a team that would be more, RB Leipzig scare me more than Dortmund. I think Dortmund have this ability to get to a high stage, high flying, and then just do something stupid like sell a big player. Right now is the best time not to sell. Mourinho loves Jerome Boateng for some reason, trying to sign for 3. Oh, yeah, Boateng will leave this summer. Boateng, the club aren't even, there's no sources anywhere saying we're trying to negotiate a new contract for Boateng, which is why I think this guy would be perfect, because he will replace Boateng and also Javi Martinez. We're not negotiating with Boateng. Boateng was supposed to leave this January, but the move didn't go through because of his high wages. But I think he'll take a pay cut if we bought a center back, because you'd know he wouldn't play. And Boateng's he's gotten way better. He would improve Spurs' defense. I can argue that, because I think he's faster than Alderweireld. He's also faster than Vertonghen. He partner with anyone, and he's not finished. I wouldn't say that, and I'm not saying that honestly, because I said he was finished a few months ago. But guy lost like 20 pounds. He just got a bit more lightweight. He looked faster, but he has maybe 2 years left in him, but he's only 31 and he's a World Cup winner. He's proven, he's experienced. Want Dortmund tickets, bro? We can get you some. No. No, I wouldn't want to go through all that pain of watching Dortmund bottle another match. Should have won against Leipzig, 3-3. Dortmund scores, Leipzig scores, Dortmund scores, Leipzig scores, Dortmund scores, Leipzig scores. Like, what was that about? Dortmund, oh my goodness. I can't stand just that, why do you bottle everything? You bottle more things than us, and we've been in more finals. Dortmund bottle more things. Actually, no, we're the biggest final bottlers. Dortmund actually do well in finals, but they don't get it enough. So, yeah, back on Boateng, he isn't finished, but he's finished at Bayern. I'm effing late, keep mine. You're right, I'll just go through. So we were talking about how if Boateng and Javi Martinez left, we would get Upamecano, right? And then after that, I showed Werner, because Hansi Flick seems to really love Werner. Werner must have some nudes on Hansi Flick, because every time he has a press conference and they ask him a question about Werner, he seems to really love him. We also talked about Sane, because that's really a huge thing. And also, we also talked about, obviously, the Kai Havertz, which, it doesn't excite as many people, but I mean, he doesn't excite me because I just think Muller's just been exceptional. And we talked about Hakimi as well. Are you 100% sure you're not signing Coutinho? Yes, we are. Bayern Munich is 98% sure we're not signing Coutinho. He hasn't done enough. Imagine having a bench warmer who's 25 million per season in his salary. That's one of the highest earners at the club. That's always going to ruin the wage structure. Lewandowski will be like, I want to get paid more where I'm going, because realistically, Lewandowski would go to Real Madrid and still be better than he's the best striker in the world, and he doesn't look like he's slowing down. So, we've ruined our wage structure with Coutinho. So keeping him would just be a problem. Coutinho is crap. He is. We'll have Haaland next season. You know what? I'm even concerned about Erling Haaland. Like, he's not someone I want at Bayern because I think he's too young and there's something. He's probably like an unknown quantity. You know how you don't know much about something, so whatever, it's just good to you. Leave a like on the video, everyone. Thank you so much for that. Coutinho needs to find the right team. He's still good. Let's talk about Haaland, because that's what I was talking about. Haaland will get discovered soon. Defenders will find a way to defend him, like they've done with a lot of strikers that have been up and coming. Right? Everyone knows to limit Mbappe. Don't give him space to run into in behind. I mean, Mbappe is better at it with his feet. He's gotten better in tighter spaces, so you can, that makes him better. But I think Haaland, the whole release clause, he has a 70 million. What is that about? So that you're telling me that literally this summer any team can go, hey, pay 70 million and Haaland's their player. That is, I feel bad for Dortmund if that's true. Hopefully it's like for 3 years. Hopefully it's after like 2 years, then that release clause can be paid. But if it's just like a release clause in his contract, that Lewandowski got pocketed by Van Dijk. You can't talk crap about Erling Haaland. See, that's what are you trying? What point are you trying to make? Are you trying to say Lewandowski is worse than Haaland? Or is that what you're trying to say? I said Haaland is an unknown quantity, right? Everyone knows how Lewandowski plays. Everyone knows he likes to run in behind. Everyone knows he likes to get the ball at feet and try to play someone in. Everyone knows he likes to shoot from distance. Everyone knows he likes to get in the box, right? He's an unknown quality and quantity, but no one knows how Haaland really is. Teams haven't had the time and years to study him like they've had with Lewandowski. Like Liverpool probably know more about Lewandowski from watching 50 million clips on YouTube than they do about Haaland. So that's what I mean. Lewandowski disappeared for Poland in all the big games. Yeah, that's why he's their country's top scorer, and also that's why Poland. Come on, are you really reusing that excuse? Have you ever heard of Poland without thinking of Lewandowski? Poland isn't good at all. Lewandowski's coming home to Dortmund. That's not his home. His home is in Munich with his wife Anna Lewandowski and their daughter Kara. I think that's his daughter's name. His stats passed against San Marino, which is why he also scores major goals in cup finals, and he took Dortmund to a Champions League semi-finals, Champions League final with 4 goals against one of the best teams ever, Real Madrid 2013 as well, the team that dominated for a few decades after. He absolutely slapped them up. Opinions on Nubo? Yeah, he's coming in. I think that he'll need 2 years. Before, when Neuer had this contract situation, I think Neuer wants 5 years, which isn't going to work because Nubo is going to be like 29 in 5 years, right? Because he's 24 right now. Or is he 22? Or is he 21? Or is he 23? I don't know. So Nubo is 23 years old. Neuer, if Neuer extends for another 5 years, so 2025, Nubo will be 28 years old. So Neuer should stay here for 2 years. Nubo will be 25, and he'll learn from him, and he'll just be the best goalkeeper of all time in the summer. Havertz would choose Chelsea ahead of Bayern. We got Ziyech. Players want to play for Frank. Ziyech. We could have signed Ziyech last summer for 25 million if we wanted, or 35 million. Ziyech isn't some player that everyone wants, because realistically, if clubs wanted Ziyech, they would have gotten him. No one's looking at Chelsea going, oh my God, I want to go there. Come on, man. Be honest. You're a Chelsea. Neuer is not the greatest goalkeeper of all time. Stop smoking. Neuer is the best goalkeeper. Tell me a goalkeeper that made goalkeeping look as effortless as Manuel Neuer has. I don't know a single goalkeeper that has done that. Neuer has. I'm just trying to wind someone up. No, seriously, what? Casillas? Oh, he won a World Cup? Neuer did too, and he performed better? Are you dumb? No, I'm sorry. Lev Yashin. Yeah, he didn't invent sweeper keeping to the point Neuer did. He didn't do that, right? Ziyech is better than Van de Beek. Neuer's only the one goalkeeper that I'd say people legitimately thought he would win the Ballon d'Or in 2014. Buffon has been consistent for 20 years. Neuer was good between. Neuer also took Schalke to a Champions League semifinals. Literally, like my man was making saves that looked like goals. He took them to a Champions League semifinals and at Schalke. And also, you're telling me, come on, man. And what did he win in those years? A Champions League, a World Cup, a bunch of leagues, and a few Bundesliga pokals. He's won everything you can, and he got injured for a year, and he's back to his form. Jeez, he's dusted now. No, he's not sitting there collecting dust. Neuer had the best individual performance as a goalkeeper in a UCL ever. Can't change my. That's true. Come on, Wydell, my brother, you know. Van de Beek is coming to Dortmund next year. Yeah, I really actually rate Van de Beek. I think he's very good. I don't know why he hasn't moved. I thought he was moving to Real Madrid this January. But, you know, Donny Van de Beek for Ajax. I mean, see, the thing with those midfielders is they have, if, you know, they're in the Dutch league, right, which is, I wouldn't say easy. It's just a bit, you know, less. You know, the fitness there isn't as much as the top 5 leagues in Europe, right? They don't play as in the, you know, he's not. I mean, Ajax is a big good team with great players all around, but you know, would he do it at Dortmund? Would he be doing it in a game versus Mainz away when there's high pressure and intensity, the atmosphere? So that's my question. Why hasn't Neres moved? He's a typical Bayern signing. That's true. He gets injured a lot, so he would fit our ethos of hiring or getting injury-prone players, because we love signing those. If you're injury-prone, you can join Bayern. It's too high to sign a contract. No, Neres, I don't know if we've ever been linked to him. I don't think we want him. He's probably like 30, isn't he? He's 23. I mean, 6 goals, and he's just not a. Yeah, he gets injured a lot as well. We don't. I mean, you can say our injury history with Coman isn't good either, but I wouldn't say Neres. We don't do that. We're not doing Neres. We're not doing Neres, and we were gonna win the Champions League this year. Hansi Flick as the first interim manager. Wait, who won? I think there was another. Jupp Heynckes. Wasn't Jupp coming? No, Jupp Heynckes was gonna retire and just won himself a treble. Who was going to win it then? We were in our best season ever. We were the best team in the Champions League. I don't know. I mean, I don't care who you have to support. You have to admit, we were the best team in the Champions League. I mean, City, oh my God, they get run over by everyone in the Prem. Crystal Palace have won against City. I've never heard of them before they won against City. Oh, I mean, yeah, I've heard of them. But Wilfried Zaha, right? That's the only good guy there. But, I mean, who'd heard of City? PSG. Dude, Jesus Christ. PSG are literally the epiphany of, you hadn't faced anyone serious at that point. Juve, even City would have slapped you. First of all, Juventus are in their worst years since they got Max Allegri, right? Juventus lose games week in, week out. They struggled massively against Lyon. Yes, Juventus struggled against Lyon. And we always slap up Juventus, right? We always slap them up. People always say, wow, Juventus, Pogba, and then we slap them up 5-3 on aggregate. It's alright, we do it all the time. And even when no one thought we would, right, in 2017, we still slapped them up. Juventus aren't anything. Atletico Madrid, Con Madrid, Diego, big D-I-C-K, I'm not cursing, Simeone. Why are you saying Atletico Madrid? Because I forgot. Ronaldo would have ended you in Dybala. See, that I don't understand. Do you watch your Juventus? I've watched Juventus. They're dreadful. They can't create 2 chances. It takes them. You know why they score goals? Because not Ronaldo. You know, someone will do something crazy from midfield and then slip Ronaldo in and he'll score tap in. That's what happens. That's how they create chances. Mauricio Sorobal. Literally, I mean, look at Chelsea. You support Chelsea, bruh. Like, do you see how they play so you know, Sarri is also really stubborn. He hasn't changed his lineup since he was born. He didn't change his lineup, which is why you can see his hair looks the exact same. I watched Juventus slap last season your boy Simeone. Oh wow, that's crazy. Did they go and win it, or did they go lose to a bunch of 15-year-old kids that no one's heard? Juve's been dreadful with Sarri, but sure they beat Bayern. I mean, I don't know what you consider a team. Juventus are crap. Thank you. Zaha has been linked with a move out of Crystal Palace for the past 6 windows, but never left. I don't know why. I think Zaha would even fit Chelsea, because Chelsea don't have a striker, and or you know, a striker that can play anywhere across the front three. He'd fit Dortmund. He didn't fit Bayern. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, Juventus. Everyone thinks Juve will beat us. I don't understand that. Juventus never beat us. They never do. They just never have it. I don't understand. Oh, Juventus. Yeah, Juventus. What are they just gonna finally get something big and just beat us? Like they're just gonna magically beat us, like snap fingers, because they never do. They never freaking do, right? They're barely first in Serie A. Lazio has caught them up. Oh my God, they're 1 point. They're losing. They've lost 6 games this season. That's unlike Juventus. They got worse. Van Dijk was with pass no one saw coming. Liverpool was unbeatable this year. Less confident. Less consistent. Yeah, Liverpool is pretty good. You lost to Liverpool with Mane chipping Neuer, leaving him on the floor, crying, don't talk. Okay, we lost to Liverpool. Okay, the Liverpool also lose to Watford. What point are you trying to make? Right? What point are you trying to make? Did Man United also draw to Liverpool? Right? Is United a better team now than Bayern? Last year Bayern was in crisis. Yeah. What don't you understand about crisis? RB Leipzig. Atletico looks good, but as it's all about defense, and Flick's best attribute is that he can unlock defenses. Yeah, I mean, do you see the movement against Chelsea? I don't know if you watched that. I'm pretty sure you got slapped up by some mid-table Bundesliga. Yeah, we did, and that's how he got sacked. 5-1 actually. And we've been slapped up by 2 other teams. It's all right in our own stadium one time, but it's all right because now we're better. Now we're actually. Since we've kept 6 clean sheets in a row, which we hadn't done in 3 years or something. Even Carlo Ancelotti couldn't do that, and he was Italian, and they all good at defenses. So, I mean, I want to see Jonathan David in the Bundesliga. I don't care about that kid. I mean, is he one of those I feel bad for Dele. I feel like Jonathan David would. I mean, he's coming from Belgium, right? Oh shoot. He's coming from Belgium. David is overrated. B-Tech Danny Welbeck. Alright, just keep the conversation coming. I gotta go. Alright, I'm back. Don't worry, I'm back. Okay. Kovac, law, he left his oven on and the house is burning. What a tool. What? I left my oven on? No, my dad called me and he wants pizza. Kovac was sacked 14 times. What's your favorite? He supports Liverpool, Chelsea. Frank Lampard. Someone legitimately was making the argument that Mason Mount is better than Muller. Yeah. And they also told me that Christian Pulisic is better than Serge Gnabry. They also told me that Reece James would pocket Alphonso Davies. They also told me that Zuma is a better center back than Alaba. Everyone makes these. Muller is a goal merchant. No, I would say assist merchant, right? Yeah, he's an assist merchant because he gets a lot of assists because he's one of the most intelligent players that you can find around. This guy's always in space. This guy could find space in a single bed with Lizzo and every fat bastard you can see in it. He can find space anywhere. I would rather have Kovacic in my team than Goretzka. Kovacic is good, but I don't think you've seen. Yeah, Mount is Mount reminds me of Saprit Singh. He's a bit just energetic, but that's it. Like he's just energetic. You can describe him energetic, and that's it. There's no quality of passes. People were telling me Mount and Lampard are this. No, come on, Mount will never reach Lampard's level. Lampard could pass, tackle, do all this stuff. Mount can't shoot, and Mount is still young, but everyone no, so is Saprit Singh. He's still young. He's younger actually. Mount is intelligent. No, come on, no. He doesn't have the IQ of a Thomas Muller. He doesn't. Davies is Mason Mouse. Oh, thank you. Mason Mouse can't even run. You're a hater on English players. No, I think they're overrated. How many English players would you think would get into Real Madrid's team? I don't think a single one. Like the Brazil bench could probably start for England. Oh my God, Richarlison doesn't even start for England, and he's one of the best outside of the top 6 Prem players. You know, when you have, he would probably start for England. The only English player that I think have actual is a few English players. Wan-Bissaka, right? I think Harry Maguire is good. I don't think he's the greatest, but I think he's good, right? He doesn't remind me of a typical tall English player with just physicality and nothing else. Sancho, right? That's it. And Sancho, Kane. Nah, I'm sorry, man. I can't get. Bayern wanted Callum Hudson-Odoi though. Yeah, that's true. We did want Callum Hudson-Odoi, and I think he's good. Yeah, I think he's good, but just gets a lot of injuries. I actually really rate Callum Hudson-Odoi. I like the skill. Germany has dead players now. Wow. What makes you say that? What makes you say that? Because it's weird. Because you don't know any. Name me 5 German players that are playing in the national team. Name me 5, and they probably walk into the England team. Harry Kane is world class. You're foolish. Yeah, he's world class at getting injuries. What has he won? You love talking about trophies. What has Harry Kane won? Oh, nothing. He hasn't won anything. You have Hector at left back. Your best striker is Jesus. I don't know. None of them play for Germany. None of them play for Germany. They don't even get on the freaking squad. Not even on the bench. The squad. Scholz, Dortmund player. You know. It's Toni Kroos, Real Madrid player, playing for the best of the best of the best. Like that's the thing, right? You know. And then Kimmich, Ter Stegen playing for and Ter Stegen isn't even starting for Germany. And you're out here talking about Pickford and Jordan Henderson, or not Jordan Henderson, Dean Henderson at Sheffield. That's what England. When Ter Stegen, the best goalkeeper in the world, isn't even starting, and then you have all these younger guys, Newbow, who aren't even getting a sniff. Oh, I'm Dutch, but Germany has the best squad in the world. Just not a. Yeah, I don't think Joachim Low is good. I think if Germany went and got someone like, yeah, Ter Stegen left. I still can't. Yeah, but still, you would have probably. You did say. I think you did say he was better than Neuer. England has Lingard. While Germany could barely get a game for Julian Brandt, Marco Reus, all these guys. Yeah, France has a killer team. It's really the depth, the center backs. France has Upamecano and what's his name and Konate on the same Leipzig, and they're still in the under 23s. They can't even get a game for the first. That's a real depth team. Whereas England, I mean, your starting center backs. Who are they again? I don't know. A single England starting, and only Harry Maguire, who I think is good. Who else is the starting? Oh, Joe Gomez, who's like he's like in Van Dijk's shadows. Oh my God. Who's Germany main striker? No, it's not. It's they don't even play with a striker, do they? Has Germany played with strikers since 2017? I mean, for a long time they've been playing with three dynamic wingers. I mean, Gnabry. Sometimes Royce is a false nine, right? Oh yeah, Royce is a false nine, and then they play with Gnabry and Sane up top, and then Royce is in the false nine. So it's like it's a three at the back. So they have Niklas Süle, Jonathan Tah, and who's the other guy? I forgot his name. Then they have Klosterman right back, and then they have. I know these guys because they're actually good players. And then Nico Schultz, who I thought he was wavy. I thought he was younger. He's 26, but it's a bit annoying. Everyone has retired. Ozil went to play. Yeah, Ozil can't even get it. Well, yeah, but they could afford in the England national team. Ozil would be England's best player. Like he is one of Arsenal's best players. Like he wouldn't even if he was playing, he wouldn't even get a sniff in Germany, And Ozil used to be so good, but I wish Ozil was better. Back to himself. Ozil was shite. I don't think so. Rashford over that Royce all day. Dele Alli is better than Ozil right now. No, I mean, in terms of like technical ability, Dele Alli is just not on that level. Italy. Oh yeah, Italy are still in that crisis. I don't think they haven't gotten to that golden generation. Germany's definitely in their golden generation. I'd say next World Cup, right? If Germany gets a better manager, which is why Hansi Flick did leave Germany. I think the relationship with Joachim Löw wasn't the best. You're jealous of our national team. Yes, I'm jealous. Extremely. Argentina have the best national team in the world. They'd probably still slap you up. Even Vardy would get into Germany's team. Or my man just was like, nah, this England thing isn't working anymore. I might as well just go. I had a nice wife at home, a nice wife. I might as well just go do that. And he just chose that. So jealous of Pickford and Chilwell. I mean, Chilwell wouldn't even sit on the bench for Germany. Like, Chilwell is your left back. Come on. And this guy called Tyron Mings. That's your center back? Is it Niklas Süle? No, he's not. Where was you the national that got slapped up by Holland? You're embarrassing. Where were you? Is England even in the Nations League? You were in the lower tiers. You were lower. Nations League. 0 Euros. I didn't know England hadn't won any Euros, man. I didn't know that. I thought they won a few, but they haven't won one. I hope this is really, I hope this is winding someone up. So the first group, nations, I don't know. Yeah, England aren't even in. We got to the semifinals, and Germany's won it like 4 times? Was it 6? I don't know. How many Euros? Germany's won 4 World Cups. England's won like 1, I think, in 1966. That's the only one. Everyone in the England squad said F it and lost it. How did you go to Croatia? Croatia, like, people hadn't even heard of Croatia outside of no one in the world knew who Croatia was, and you went and got slapped up. I mean, you would still gotten slapped up in the final by France, and you went through that whole tournament only doing penalties. You're American. Actually, you can't talk your national team as a laugh, and not even German. Yeah, I don't care about. I'm just saying the German national team is better than your national team. And the reason why I care about the German national team is because Bayern players play in the German national team. That's the only reason I watch them. You're American, dude. Your best player is Yedlin. No, our best player is Christian Pulisic. No, America is crap. It's not good. They don't even call it the right name. Okay? We're not good at it, right? The MLS doesn't have promotion relegation. It doesn't have any of this. So that you can imagine the league is crap. What happened to the last Euros? Iceland. Wait, they got knocked out by Iceland in 2016? What? Oh my god. Pulisic can't even get a game at Chelsea. What a tramp. Yeah, he can't even get a game at in the US either because he's injured. He wasn't even playing for Dortmund when he wasn't even playing. I think who was starting over Pulisic? Well, Sancho was certainly starting over him. It's weird. Pulisic wasn't even playing, and Chelsea went and paid 70 million for him. And now you got Willian playing ahead of him, and Willian is gonna go to Spurs probably because Jose likes those B-Tech, passenger players he can take everywhere. DeAndre Yedlin, I don't know who that is. He's not like some household name in the U.S. But Pulisic, no, actually Pulisic really isn't. It's usually those older. The 2014 U.S. men's national team was decent. I think they got to the knockout round, which then they got clattered. Yeah, great game. I respect her. Iceland. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my goodness. I swear Iceland don't even have 1 million people. That's who England lost to. I swear Iceland have like 364k. That's Iceland's population. That's who England lost to. England. How many people does England have? Oh my god. England has 55.98 million. And in 2016, they had 55. So they had 55 million, and they care about the sport more than anyone else. Mad. Wow. USA. Your national team is a joke. Yeah, we are. Andy Carr would get into it. Yeah, he probably would. But he wouldn't get into the German national team. Let's talk about someone you're actually in competition with. You're in competition with the Germany, the France. France, oh my god. Harry Kane. Benzema came for France. That's how good France is. That's how good they are. Jeez. Don't start the national team, bro. I will end you. You guys play soccer, not football. Well, not football, but yeah, we play. It's exact. Are you really trying to change the topic? We're talking about Germany because you did talk about how Germany's national team wasn't on the level of England. We've disproven you. It's coming home. It's coming home. Ooh, I love doing this. It's coming home. Benzema Shites lived off Ronaldo hype. Kane is his dad. Come on. How many Champions League does Benzema have? I know trophies don't mean anything. I just want to know. How many? No. I think he has like 7, right? Benzema might actually have a lot. Oh my god. This guy's sitting here with 4 Champions League trophies, and he's played a huge part in all of them. He's also 4th or 5th in the UEFA all-time goal scorers. Where's Kane in that? Harry Kane, your best striker in England. What has he won? Absolutely nothing. He's won 4 top scorers. And he's 26. Realistically, look at his face. He looks like the face of someone who hasn't won anything. Which England consists of guy with short arms and Dortmund guy. Consists of guy with short arms and Dortmund guy. Kane is better than any striker in the world, including that tramp Lewandowski. Respect the article. You melt. Kane, what has Lewandowski won? How many times has Lewandowski won top scorer? Lewandowski is literally, and I think Kane, he's worth 165 million. Lewandowski's 31, won the top scorer 13 times, right? He's won World Cup not World Cup. I think he has won Champions League top scorer, right? No, he's won Bundesliga 2 top scorer. This guy is top scorer right now, and he's top scorer in the Champions League. Even if the Champions League was completed, I don't think anyone's gonna surpass him. If we win the Champions League, Lewandowski would be the top scorer and win the Ballon d'Or, and Kane would still be sitting here with nothing. My nan could play for Bayern and win the German league. So what? Yeah, your nan. I don't understand. Do you really winning your league is not classified as an achievement? Jesus Christ. I don't know what you think. Like, in your head, it must be like you watch. You think we just go and just press a button and actually just win stuff. I mean, if we were in the Premier League, Chelsea is fourth. Based on how we beat you, we'd be first. I mean, if we did Liverpool even beat Chelsea 3-0 in their own stadium? They haven't played them yet away, have they? I mean, as much as I enjoy Liverpool losing. Oh my goodness, Harry Kane isn't even England's best striker. I think it's even Rashford or even Sterling as the false nine. I think he's so slow. It's just Lewandowski. The day Harry Kane runs in behind, I'll start respecting him more. But until that, I would care less about that guy. I could care less. Imagine Barca in the Prem. They would. Yeah, I mean they would. Neither he's the fastest player. Yeah, he ain't fast at all though. He's slow. Until Klopp came, no one watched your league. It was like the Austrian league. You made it competitive. First of all, I mean, a few years before Klopp came in, Stuttgart won the league, and they're relegated right now. So I don't know what you're talking about. And Lewandowski is a fraud. He never turns up the big moments, just like a Polish Higuain. Oh wow, incredible. I mean, he still scored 4 to take Dortmund to a Champions League final. You know, that's crazy. 4 goals in 1 match. I think he's one of the only players to do it in the same game. You know, he's one of the only few players to have done it. Yeah, I mean, he's also scored in knockout rounds versus Juventus quite frequently. But when Lewandowski wins the Champions League, which you will at Bayern, I think you'll win at least 1 or 2. Then I'll think people, like, when you go on his accomplishments and you see 2 Champions League, a lot of people will definitely shut up. Because they just look at it and go, oh, he's German League, easy. Like, you think the German League is actually easy. Which is weird, because, like, how many English teams can even survive? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where was Lewandowski in 2012? Disappeared along with the rest of those frauds. Oh, he was just lifting the Bundesliga trophy with Dortmund. Yeah, that's what he was in 2012. That's what he was doing. He was lifting the Bundesliga trophy with Dortmund. 2 years in a row, actually. And then Bayern came back and won a treble after not winning the league for 2 years. West Ham would get top 4 in Germany. Yeah, and so would Spurs, no? I don't think the Bundesliga team's gotten slapped up the way Spurs did. 7-2 in their own stadium, you know. Oh yeah, Hoffenheim. Yeah, but they're like 15th. 14th, not 13th. Level scored against Real, Barca, Juve, PSG. What? I mean, even Muller's better than Harry Kane, and Muller's not even a striker. What? You have David Moyes. Look at, I mean, even the managers England produce. The Germany producing top class managers or not even just Germany, every other league producing, even the Dutch league producing top managers year in year out. England, David Moyes, the only England manager, Sir Alex Ferguson. What? Couldn't. Well, that fraud has himself a Champions League trophy, being top scorer in the World Cup, and also winning the World Cup. He's also done this at an extremely young age, and he's also second behind Messi for a long time for assists. Or is he around? Yeah, he's up there, and he's also better than Kevin De Bruyne, who went in this. He's broken. Has he broken? No, he needs 2 more assists to break De Bruyne's record for assists in the Bundesliga, which was crazy. And he also doesn't even take set pieces. All of this is coming from open play. That's crazy to me. So what? Mustafi has a World Cup. Mustafi didn't play in that World Cup, did he? I mean, he was in the squad. And that's normal. And actually, Mustafi wasn't a crap player always. He was actually, I mean, technically decent. He was technically a decent player. I think he just became, Mustafi looks like he could actually be decent. But, I mean, he's also won an English FA Cup. How could you let Mustafi win an FA Cup? How could you let that happen? How could you let Marion Fellaini win an FA Cup? How many trophies do Chelsea have? How many Champions League do Chelsea have? How many of those? Mustafi is better than Harry Maguire. Yeah, because he won the World Cup, huh? Rudiger is underrated. Let's agree on that. No, I think he doesn't. He's kind of rash, isn't he? I used to think he was great, and then I mean, he's injured a lot. But he's 27. How is he still underrated? If he was like 20 and then or like 23, then I'd be like, yeah, he's underrated. But the guy's 27. He's not like some top. Oh yeah, I mean, how did you let Antonio Rudiger win a World Cup? Oh my God, not a World Cup. Oh yeah, Chelsea won the Europa League, haven't they? Your total. Oh, jeez, Chelsea. I mean, how much is Kepa? Wasn't Kepa like 30 million? He wouldn't even call. Was Kepa? No, Kepa was. Oh my God, $88 million. Your league made Coutinho look well. Yeah, I mean, Coutinho could barely get a game now. Thomas Muller has him sitting on the bench. Xhaka is up there for creating the most chances in the Premier League. Is up there for the most successful passes into the final third. Creates the most chances for Arsenal. He's literally one of Arsenal's best players on stats. I mean, I don't care about stats that much, but still, your league made Kolasinac look like a defender. Yeah, in a back three, he was a wing back, and he has played wing back for Arsenal. Looks better. So you know what? Yeah, you're just kind of everything you're saying is contradicting itself. But you paid 88 million for a goalkeeper in 2018, Kepa, and he was worth 22 million. Fair enough. He's conceded 32 goals this season and kept 6 clean sheets. Fair enough. Okay, now I want to see your most valuable player. Who's that? N'Golo Kante. He's 29. Jorginho, 71 million. Let me see Bayern. Is he? Yep. Yeah. Alright, we've won European Champions Clubs Cup winner. We won that 3 times and twice. Our squad value is $1 billion. Our most expensive valuable player, Saj, Kimmich, all over 70. Oh, Jesus Christ. And our manager is, better looking. Let's be honest. Kolasinac got Bundesliga left back of the year because he really wasn't he? What is he not allowed? I guess you made Heung-min Son look world class because he wasn't that good in Germany, but he came to the Farmers League and got better. He wasn't that good in Germany and then came to the Farmers League and looked world class for Spurs. So, sometimes Farmers League works. And you have all these crap players. You made Danny Ings looks like a baller. Jeez, never heard of him before, to be honest. Never heard of him. Yeah, I never heard of him. But, oh, jeez. Javi Martinez is a B-Tech Matic. And Matic also won himself. Matic is a good player. But Javi Martinez is better. I mean, Matic won himself 3 England trophies or league titles, which I thought it wasn't a Farmers League. He won himself an FA Cup, a Europa League, English League Cup winner. Matic is a seasoned pro. He's even been Footballer of the Year for Serbia and also Benfica. He's won all these things in the matter of 7 years with Chelsea. So yeah, he's B-Tech, isn't he? Players want to play in the Premier League. Stop being jealous. What players want to play in the Premier League? Does Kylian Mbappe? No, he probably wants to go to Real Madrid. See the best players in history? Have they even played in the Prem? Did Ronaldinho? Did R9? Did Messi? Did Cristiano Ronaldo? Did? And then he effed off to Real Madrid because he was like, nah, this league too easy. I need to go win me Ballon d'Ors. I need to go win me Champions Leagues. And he went there and got better. Bundesliga made Arnautovic look like Ronaldinho. And he also looked like Ronaldinho in the Premier League for West Ham. And I hate to keep bringing up trophies to you, but Arnautovic wasn't some baller. He won himself 1 Champions League. Who did he do it with? Inter, right? Yeah, he did it with Inter Milan under Mourinho. So I guess, I guess it'd be the Serie A. You also won Italian champion and Italian Cup. You won that treble. Yeah, that's it. And he went. His market value was 24 million, and then Arnautovic has always been like decent, never like some incredible player. What the hell? Is the AFC Champions League still going? The association, I don't know what that would mean. What the hell is that? Whatever. I'm tripping. Sane wants to leave. Yeah, I mean, did Raul play? Did Eusebio play in the Premier League? Did Beckenbauer? Did Maldini? Did Nesta? Did Cannavaro? Did Karl-Heinz Rummenigge? Did Unai Hoeneß? Did I already said Raul, didn't I? Did so many players? Come on, some of the best players of all time didn't play in the Premier League because they were like, nah, this is too easy. This is too stupid, and then they just didn't play there. Name the best ever Premier League player. Pogba, nah, I'm playing. And even Paul Pogba wants to leave and go to Real Madrid. Shouldn't he want to stay in the Premier? You know, nah. Who was at the peak? Leon Dejaku. Who played in the Prem? I don't know. Like, who was like the best player Premier League ever? I don't even know. No, I'd probably say Thiago made Jorginho look like Yakubu. How could I not read that? Oh yeah, Javi Martinez did win the World. I don't think he was that hugely involved in it, but you know he did. That's what I mean. Yeah, I don't know a single like all-time England great player, or I mean Premier League. Probably Cristiano, but yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I'd say he's probably the only recognizable great Premier League player that I know. He won himself a few trophies, and remember when Man United had like a one-horse race in the Prem, and they'd occasionally let Arsenal win something every 10 years. Yeah, but wasn't at his peak at Man United. Yeah, he was at his peak at Real. Yeah, he moved around 2012, right? Yes, where he got slapped up by a Farmers League team, Barcelona, in Wembley. Alright, that's it for the stream. I'm kind of tired of doing this. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia San Mia, and peace. Why are these getting longer? What's wrong with you guys? Like, you just keep commenting. I can't stop. Rooney's a shout. Oh yeah, Rooney. Yeah, Wayne Rooney. Yeah, let's just say Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney, best England player of all time. Thank you, CP.